Hello everybody, welcome to the winners final of Blitz Pit 11. I'm going to try hard in this game, so I will be ducking out of the booth shortly. I might as well run through the teams though. There's 5 guard for Khornight. He's also gone necromantic, but he's basically swapped the wolf with 2 skills for a goo with 2 skills, and that has gotten him an extra block on a flesh golem and some fan factor. So it's a side grade rather than an upgrade, isn't it? Interesting choice. He does have 5 guard, but he's only got the 1 wolf. Meanwhile, I obviously have the same team because it's res. So there you go. So yes, in the booth we've got Faemir, who has been here all the time, and we've got Scuromezzo coming out of retirement to call a match. Absolutely glorious. Thank you very much, Scuro. And you boys can take it away, and I shall be back at the end.
Oh yes, guys, here we are at the final games of the final day of the finals of the Blitz Pit. And who better to have in the booth with me than Scuro, which is an expert in finals, having won the SFL twice.
Yes, thank you. You're just trying to put the kibosh on me talking about it for the next 2 hours by flattering me. Thanks for the intro, Faemir. I appreciate it. I think this is the first time we've ever co-commentated before.
Yes, I think yes.
Baby. Well, this should be a wild one. I've caught a little bit of this Blitz Pit. I've definitely been out of the game, and I know Faemir's been following this from the get-go. So I'm gonna let you get me up to speed here. But all I know is a necro mirror basically means who's got the better wolves, and how have Jim's wolves been thus far this tournament?
Well, yes, they have a necro mirror here in a sunny day. And I don't know, I think Jim's team is better because having 2 wolves, the ghoul and the whites, give him 4 pieces that were able to carry the ball if something happens. Meanwhile, Khornight only has 1 wolf, and the other ghoul has wrestle, which is not a very good option to carry the ball. But it's a fantastic sackler in this format.
Absolutely. I actually hadn't noticed that Khornight was coming in with only 1 wolf, so that kind of does answer my question, who's got the better wolves? Clearly, JimmyFantastic with 2 of them. And as we know, as an SFL 2-time champion, having 2 of anything is better than 1.
Oh, there you go. There you go. The man is speaking big truths here. Calcium couldn't be with us in the booth because it's the 21st birthday of his first son. So happy birthday to his son. And obviously being in a final is totally logical that the Calcium is not on it. Anyway, Jim gets the ball. I think a match of this game is gonna be the answer to the question who has more luck with the claw hits.
Agreed. Did we see who I missed who won the toss? If Jim won it and picked to be on offense,
no,
it doesn't
Khornight.
generally seem his style. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, kick couldn't be much deeper, but again, with only 1 wolf on the field on defense, you can't really put a ton of speed pressure on him.
No, I think Khornight is going more for the. Oh, there you go. Oh.
And we haven't even gotten to the claw hits yet, but looking like a nice little start there for Jim. Here comes the claw, though. Oh wait, yeah. Oh, he's playing it super safe here.
Well, nice LOS hits.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of cheated himself out of an extra block there by playing it safe, but you know, you kind of do love to see it, because how many times have you seen a necro player just go ride or die with their wolves and go completely unpunished? The second Jim decides to do that, we all know he will go punished instantly.
Yes, the wolf died. That's guaranteed.
He's been like that. Fair enough, Satterfield. You know, I was surprised when I saw Jim play Necro. He doesn't particularly like Necro, or at least he does play them pretty well and then complains about them when he's playing them. Seemed like an interesting commitment for him for a Blitz Pit tournament, but I don't know the meta. I don't know what the builds were necessarily that might have dictated.
Well, in this Blitz split there were like 9 orcs of teams, so 9 orc teams. So
Uh-oh. Early reroll. Really wants to not have any hitches early on, get himself safe. Got that double layer there, got the ball safe, but he's down a reroll for the rest of his own drive.
yes, but the scatter there will be dangerous if it goes to the line.
For sure, for sure.
Also, when you have 3 rolls, everybody knows that one of them is the grid reroll.
Khornight looking to not commit anything here. Maybe, yeah, he's going to base up just a zombie, and he's going to take his blitz. Oh, Khornight is gonna do a little bit of necro shittery here, and he's going to get punished for this. Unless he's just planning to dodge through now. Where's he going? Oh, dear. Oh, my
Jesus Christ.
My word. My word.
Oh, my God.
Well, you know, we called it last turn, and now we've seen it. If Jim gets baited into the same play, he will absolutely lose one of his wolves.
Khornight going full necro coach there.
Khornight is a very good coach. It's possible he's playing mind games with Jim right now.
Good positioning besides the wall, good positioning of Khornight, because now the white on the floor can get any easy hit on anyone or any easy anything.
Yeah, Jim's best hit here is a 1-9 hit on that flesh golem on the left side.
Yeah, and now going for the white. Nice stand there.
For fuck's sake! End the fucking turn, man!
It's funny how how these two necro teams, one of them with one wolf, just feels like it's like playing down TV at a natural disadvantage,
Yes.
even though it's not. Ooh, foul coming in here. If he makes the dodge, he doesn't make the dodge.
All right. I mean, after all, the white has to move from there. You know, you can't let the white down.
Yeah, 3+ white dodge is much more difficult than a 4+ wolf dodge. We all know the numbers there.
Yes. I mean, there are some pieces that they get involved with a 2+ bonus to the dodge rolls. And the wolves are experts at that. 3+ for them is 1+.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Khornight really, losing just losing the zombie on turn 1. He looks, other than that fucking breakneck wolf blitz, he's pretty content to sit back, try and get anything off the pitch with his claw hits, and taking some risks to do so. But here he goes. Can he equalize the zombie? He cannot.
Not.
And now he's got to think about protecting that wolf a little bit, because those two back there, Jim's wolves can come in now and start doing something. Oh, and that wolf is exposed. And you got to believe Jim's going to hit that wolf right now.
Glorious. No, I won't give in.
Yes, I think there is a way of hitting that wolf.
And I will defend. I will defend.
HSWP Jim
Yep,
Pog
he's
Jim
counting
Foul.
the squares there. Oh, but is he? Oh no, his ball's still protected. It's like he got a little excited there. Didn't do save moves first, but he did. And this could be the end of the game.
There you go.
Oh, I think it's a regen though.
It's a regen, but out for the drive. 3 players down for Khornight. Not looking good.
This should be somewhat academic for Jim to score here.
Get
Tony,
off my fucking pitch,
55 months.
Jesus Christ, Tony. As old as the mountains in this channel.
Yep. He's had more than a college education and just learning from Jim, which is a pretty sad state of affairs.
And now Khornight is in a world of trouble here.
I think we're past the world of trouble. It just
Yes.
might as well run away for the rest of the half here.
What I'm saying here with Khornight, is who carries the ball in Khornight's team? I mean, you have if you do it with the block guard, the Ghoul, you're losing one guard piece. You do it with the Gressel dodge, that's suboptimal. So probably is the Gressel dodge Ghoul.
Yeah, it's definitely looking grim dark, Mengel, that's for sure.
Yes, Khornight is in the 40k universe. The Jimmy's heresy. Oh, going to take down the wolf.
I think there's going to be a foul on a Russell Gould next turn.
I think you are right. But there also could be a glorious blitz on the flesh golem without block.
Yep. Or a mighty blow hit on that other ghoul. That looks like he's going to go for...
Yeah, he's going for the flesh golem. If he can get rid of the fleshy.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. The strength... Ooh. He is blockless, but he doesn't break armor. Oh, yeah, he's going to... Is he going to foul? No, he's not. Yeah, it looks like no foul coming this turn.
Oh, Jimmy playing it safe.
Yep. I mean, he's up so much. Why create a chance? Does Jim? I assume Jim has at least a bench of one.
Yes.
But like, why give him anything? Because he doesn't have anything sticking right now. There's just the KO. Everything else is regen. So, the second half could force overtime pretty easily if Jim doesn't start getting some removals. And there's a death. Skip is dead and doesn't regen. Does that level his bench? Yep. So now Jim is on the cusp of having to be down players in the second half.
Well, I think it's the first long-term cast that Jim endures in the whole tournament. Let's hope it doesn't happen the same with the Wolf.
Yeah, I think Satterfield, you're right. I think if there's a wolf on the ground, he's going to foul it. Anything else isn't really worth it, especially now that he technically doesn't have a bench.
Ooh.
Stand firm, doing a thing. Looks like Khornight might be thinking about a wolf foul here. Nope. He's not thinking about anything.
Oh,
he was thinking about it, though. That's why he didn't make that a 2D. He wanted to bring that that zombie over and foul for sure. And he got punished for both things. Hello, Ritter. And this wolf just gets to continue its reign of terror here, just to stun again. I say reign of terror, he hasn't actually done a whole lot.
But now Jim is going to be able to blitz.
Absolutely.
The Ghoul fishing for pause here, but
Gets
will be
two
glorious.
shots at it.
There you go, and yes, gets the POW, and this could be absolutely massive. And, this is,
And it sure is.
Wow.
Ghouls don't regen, and that is a ghoul out, and Jim gets his bench right back.
Master play. Killing the player that you can get a zombie. That's a high level play, obviously.
Jim was really showing veteran status there, knowing that it was better to kill a player and raise dead than to not do that. Good job on Jim there. Really did his homework for this game.
And seems clear that Khornight spent all his luck in the first turn.
And now Khornight's just going to be completely surrounded. He's going to lose the player a turn here, the way this is going.
This is going down to the shithole.
Yeah. He needs to get that ghoul the fuck out of there.
I mean, yes, he needs to get that ghoul out of the ASAP.
I guess maybe a 1D blitz with that white so that he can get out of the way and then the ghoul can 3+ dodge out. No, he's going to go for that.
I think that wasn't
I
the
like
right
mine
play.
better. I think I liked mine better.
Yes, yes.
Oh, he was trying to get a 2D also. Well,
Jesus
here
Christ. Okay, so...
Yeah.
The only good thing that Khornight has right now is that he only lost a ghoul.
Well, he might be losing a white now, too. Oh, he gets like... Jim might have wanted to just re-roll that, to be completely honest. Just completely assert dominance there.
I think he still has to do blockless blocks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, I think he's going to have the chance of hitting that wolf, that white more times.
It doesn't matter. Claw, no claw. Everything's going off the pitch right now. Well, everything on one side of the board is going off the pitch.
It feels like
right
I'm
now.
watching a regardless play here.
He's tryharding, Tony.
Yes. Well, double skulls there, absolutely dicing.
Yeah, with the 1 minute turns and money on the line, Jim's gonna bring out the big guns here and just go full bore into it. And you can see the difference. You know, if Jim were commentating right now, he would not be removing all these players. Other than the death, though, it's all KOs. Khornight can come back and force overtime in this one as
Yes.
things are standing.
It's 2 KO rolls for Khornight, so he has many chances of being able to recover from this.
Absolutely. Oh, Daedal
Having
Quest
said that-
with the raid. Thank you.
Having said that, all the other kids, thanks for the raid. The drive is not over. There are hits with claw on the standing fleshy.
That's very true. And I think the smartest thing Khornight could do this turn is try that 6+ dodge with the fleshy just to put him on the ground, keep him as safe as he can.
Yeah.
Jim's not going to foul on turn 8, that's for damn sure.
And I think Jimmy even...
Yeah.
Yes, that was it. That was it, that's the dodge.
Khornight and I are of like mind there. Smartest thing you can do, just get that guy on the ground. Would have been pretty funny if he had cast himself on that dodge, though.
Oh, yes. Another KO.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, and Jim gonna showboat his way into the end zone. What a prick.
There you go. The dance of his people.
Do you say that because he's from Northern England and it just looks like he's drunkenly staggering sideways towards the end zone?
Yes. Okay, I'll go with that. Yes, I like that. And now, few of the chaos came back. That's a goal, change the goal.
Yeah, I was going to say, am I wrong, though, DJ? Am I wrong?
Yes.
Well, Jim not taking the risk to try and shut down any form of one turn. I don't think he has too much to worry about, but one turn could be on here.
Could be, but he needs to pick up the ball. If it's to the wall.
I mean, it's not going to happen, but you put the two fleshies on the line, and then it's pretty much guaranteed not to happen. Doesn't look like he's setting up to try it, though. Just maximum damage. Maybe this is probably the right play for Khornight anyway. Just try and get 2 removals, anything that he can do to try and level things to force his hand into overtime.
Yes, I mean, he's going to need to be very lucky.
Well, that ain't going to do it.
Jimmy has been lucky with the kickoff events of the tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, didn't got any blitz or anything spectacular, but all of them have been going nicely their way.
Indeed.
Quick snaps here and there. Perfect defense. High kick. Yes. Yes, planning a one turn in 1 minute. It's complicated. PTK was explaining when they was training to the very speed to do a one turn. He managed to do a one turn in 8 seconds. And I was like, okay, I believe it because it's PTK.
Yeah.
Now here, Khornight not been lucky at all with the blocks.
Of course, Blitz Pit is double elimination, so, a little bit of pressure off here. This isn't one and done. Both these coaches in the winner's bracket, unless I'm completely confused, will get another stab if they come out of here with a loss.
They'll have whoever loses have another shot at getting into the final, which makes even more depressing if you also lose the second one.
Yep.
But I think Khornight and Jimmy has guaranteed at least 3rd place, so that's giving them already been in the money. Because Blitz Pit is a tournament with money prizes, actual money.
And here we go, halftime. How are those KO rolls going to treat Khornight?
The ghoul stays out.
Yeah, it does not get the goal back. That's not looking good. He's got to go 8 turns and score. That's really his only hope in this game, is to level it and force overtime and maybe get some attrition along the way. But otherwise, it's looking quite good for Jimmy.
Oh, because Jimmy lost the zombie, can't feel, must feel the ghoul. So that changed the setup.
Oh, yeah.
Which means one of the whites is gonna get Blitz Claw. Jimmy ran out of time there. I would prefer if he put the zombie in the place of one of the whites, so you are actually forcing them Khornight to blitz the other white. So at least you know which way the blitz is coming.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that one.
You know, giving, okay, I have to give you a target, so I'll give you, you know, I choose the target here. Massive results for the Jimmy's getting rid of the ghouls there. Because now here is the problem. Yes, Khornight has no one to carry the ball besides the wolf.
Yep.
Well, in fact, I'll use a white to carry the ball here. I prefer to sacrifice the guard instead of losing the claw mighty blow.
Yeah, I think given the win condition Khornight has, I think it's so hard. I think I would rather have that that wolf trying to get anything off the pitch and have a white carry it than I don't know. I don't know if I actually agree with that statement. It
Carrying
sucks.
the ball.
I would rather
Yes.
have 3 ghouls on the pitch right now, personally. Excuse me, 2 ghouls on the pitch right now. Yeah, but Dr. Funk, I mean, movement 6 sucks, but you don't need speed if you're trying to score in 8 turns. You just need to advance a little bit.
Yes, I mean, the movement says yes, it's bad, but your team, if you are carrying the ball, you can, you know, you need to follow the speed of your team. And Khornight's Necro right now are really, really slow.
Yep, absolutely. It's just like if he doesn't get more players off the pitch, overtime might not even matter. So I think I want that Claw Mighty hitting something a couple times.
Yes, even if it's a zombie, even if it's whatever it is, you know, trying to maximize your chances of getting some numbers advantage.
Ultimately, I think the real answer is that Khornight is pretty much boned already. the way all this stuff is worked out.
There is no easy way for Khornight here.
You might not even bother standing up those zombies. Probably doesn't even need to give up hits even on a zombie.
I will get them up. They don't have mighty blow, and that way, as where the fleshes are, means that they can follow with the hit. So,
yeah,
Khornight will have to invest 2 players with guard to hit those useless zombies. So I wouldn't raise them up. Because that will tie 2 players. And there is one thing that Khornight doesn't have right now is player. Ball Blitz.
Well, he's sticking to his guns. He is getting his Claw Mighties in. Ball carrier Blitz. Fair enough. You know what?
The wolf does everything. Wolves get it done.
Just call him Griff McWolf there. Because,
I was thinking about that.
The entire team. Yeah.
Carrying the whole team.
You know, you kind of love to see it though. I'm a fan of that. What else are you gonna fucking do at this point?
As if the 2 zombies were up, now those whites couldn't, or the fleshes couldn't move. So it will be a more complicated situation for Khornight. Again, it comes with the risk of losing 2 zombies, yes, but I mean, without Mighty Blow, Armor 8.
The last wolf named after Tom Brady, Tom Schniz, J5, ended his life tragically in the SFL. It was Tom Flathey, one of my greatest players. He was on the winner, my first championship game, or team, I believe. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the year after. But Tom Flathey, R.I.P. I miss you.
Always alive in our hearts.
Jim's wolves basically don't have frenzy. They never have to follow it through.
And now comes the problem here with it doesn't matter if you regen, if you don't. Regen only works for the first half. Same as the Apu. Second half in this format is like maybe there is no extra time.
I can't wait to see what Khornight does this next turn because it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, he has the guard there with the fleshes and the white, so he has hits on pieces there. Can do things. At the price of not moving at all this time.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna get some domino hits here. Ooh, I think you gotta stand firm there, Jim.
Yes.
He's thinking about not.
I think you do.
I don't know why he wouldn't. No, paralyzed by inaction there. I guess the results are the same either way. He's still gonna get the 2/2Ds. He just has to do them backwards. Oh wait, no, he's got guard. Never mind.
Oh, Loki, the hero of the game versus the orcs.
This is awful. This is absolutely awful for Khornight. You know, Jim is sitting there playing this out, knowing he's basically dicing the shit out of Khornight, but he's just sitting there being like, "You deserve it for that wolf dodge on turn 1."
Yes. Oh my God, a player that has been able to do that deserves whatever happens to him. Now we're gonna see the traditional zombie dodge.
You can't really move that zombie up because the ball's pretty hittable. There. Ooh. Desperation play here.
Desperation, but also
just
good play, I think, because yes, Khornight needs to high roll now, big time.
Matt, oh God, I don't even want to think about that team anymore.
Now Jimmy has not many problems here. Just need to keep a little pressure. Control of the pitch, which is very easy. And I think we're gonna see the wolf hit the zombie there. Not a good day to make dodges with a zombie if you are G.
Apparently not.
Now Khornight has more or less of some space that he could take on the left side of the pitch. Try to do something.
Yeah, probably irrelevant, Dr. Fong. Probably irrelevant at this point. But I generally don't mind my zombies getting hit, but I also get furious when I lose zombies every turn. So, but I expect to, at minimum, stun my zombies if I'm going to dodge away to avoid a hit.
Yeah, I mean, zombies are just there to get hit and be annoying.
Exactly. Like, if you're probably going to end up on the floor either way, why not waste one of their activations to do it? Well, as dire as it's looking, a wolf carrying the ball at any point can basically just get in position and score with some dice. And we know Khornight not afraid to roll some dice on that wolf. So we could be looking at a really lopsided overtime here.
Potato. I can guarantee you that it's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, it will be a fully baked potato. That's for damn sure.
Shake it, potato. Basically because Khornight doesn't have enough players left to cage.
I think it's an irrefutable fact after watching this much of this game that Jim came in with the better Necro build for this tournament, if not almost any tournament.
The better team and the better dice.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Really, Mordam? You don't want to just feast on some balls instead?
Oh, yeah. And now the thing is, Khornight has the wolf. So, right, carrying the ball can be very fast, can advance a lot. But problem is Jimmy has 2 wolves.
Yep, and he's being smart. He's keeping them covering basically the entire pitch right now. Fair enough. Like, you could make the argument that maybe, yeah, this right side currently, but he can't push this turn, so it doesn't really matter. But this right side could be considered a little weaker if he gets this white down, and he does. He would have loved an armor break there, but he can move up here. And there's only going to be 2 players in the way.
Problem is doing that.
Yeah, and this is a scary time here, though. The werewolf taking a pound. Doesn't even break armor. He's good to go.
Problem now is that white is going to get the claw.
Not sure why he didn't... yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't follow there. Base up that white. Maybe, because they're a chain? No, there wouldn't have been a chain. I feel like that guard white is free to do whatever he wants, and you wouldn't have minded keeping him locked down there.
Yeah. Or at least forcing them to activate, do something.
Yeah.
Because now Jimmy has here the 2 dice into 2 dice.
Ooh, just a push. Could put the wolf in a bad spot. And if Jim's going to dodge away here, no, he's not going to.
No,
he doesn't need to dodge away. Yeah,
he
he's
doesn't
got
need
the
it.
guard. He's got the guard support. I was going to say he hadn't moved that ghoul over, so if he got himself into trouble with that wolf, it was mildly scary. Both coaches with 3 rerolls. You got to believe neither of them. I mean, Khornight's going to have to use them just to get to overtime, potentially, but neither of them wants to use those rerolls for the rest of this half. That's for sure.
And if this is an armor break, it's going to be very big. It's not.
I think this is Khornight's best chance for the potato.
Yes, as bad as it looks, I don't think he's going to have it any better.
Yeah, don't mistake me for saying this is a good chance for Khornight's potato. It's just his best chance. No, there isn't.
This because, I mean, if Khornight doesn't do something now, He's
No,
gonna
this
lose
is
the
the
ball
turn.
next turn. Oh,
Yeah, next turn.
big
I
kill.
mean, next turn, Jim can put so many players in front of him if he doesn't advance heavily right now. If he advances heavily right now, there's going to be like maybe 3 players in front of the ball, which is manageable with some dice. Getting that wolf down helps. An armor break does not happen. Again, wouldn't you want to follow there? Put that white on the ghoul. Oh
The
dear,
flesh is
what's
already
happening here?
there.
What is happening here?
What is this?
Khornight does know it's a 1-0 game, not a 0-0 game, right?
That was very rowdy. I mean, yes, the chaos are starting to pile up, but
I guess he's putting all of his eggs into next turn. Foul on the wolf here. But like Jim is gonna get a ton of players in between him and scoring. And just the stun.
or out. At least the armor break make things. I mean, there is a very easy hit on the ball here with the ghoul.
I think this is too little too late, Dr. Funk. I mean, again, the potato was not likely to succeed.
Oof.
But
There is. It's not only a one hit with one die in the ball. It's a chain that gives you more hits on the white, which can get maybe another chain to be able to do another extra hit.
Yeah, I don't really know. I really don't know about that ball carrier blitz last turn.
Yes, Jimmy's going for the
Yep. Making
hit.
it a 2D. It's not a 2D, though. Oh, now it will be. Jim getting suspiciously bad dice this turn, but probably not going to matter. All that really matters is this 1D. 1D
there is the power of victory.
Where's this ball going to end up? Not in a great place for Khornight.
He has the blocks to be able to reach the ball, but 2 turns to score. Only one white is going to be able to move to try to grab the ball.
Yeah.
So this is looking
Awful.
pretty grim. Okay, there's a chain here.
Yeah. I mean, again, though, if he had potatoed last turn and the ball got hit and put on the ground the same way it did here, at least he's in scoring position already. You know, there's so much more that can happen.
Yes, and that's not the chain that you want.
No.
He should have chained the white away from the ball.
Well, he's going to block him again. I think he's trying to clear. I mean, that white on the right has got to be the guy going for the. No, I guess not. All right, I don't know what's happening. Yeah, so the other white is going to have to dodge and try and get the ball. Oh, not dodge. Okay, that was pretty nice, actually. Freed up the ball, but now both of Jim's fastest players are unmarked. I don't know. Again, I don't know why he didn't follow with the... I don't know why he didn't follow there with the flesh golem.
No, I mean, both wolves of Jim are... I know, one of them knows. You're right.
Now, he is going to be really downfield here.
It was a very nice place.
Jim calling it that. Yeah, you know, I was in disbelief for a while, but I still think he should have followed with that flesh golem. But that was pretty nice. Can that? It's going to take some dice for Jim to prevent a touchdown now. You know what? I kind of want to. I want to go back in time and on that turn and say, yeah, Khornight really had a plan there.
Yes,
and it paid off.
He saw the play there.
I still think that fleshy should be basing those players.
Yes, in 1 minute, being able to think all that.
He can. Oh, can he not even reach him? No, the wolf can get there with some massive dice, but seems unlikely.
Jimmy, this is not the first time we see this, guys. This is not the first time we see this.
I don't know if I would have re-rolled that. It's so unlikely the wolf's going to get to him.
Is the zombie all over again? Jimmy did exactly the same play, but with a zombie.
Oh, Jesus.
Yesterday. To get a 2D hit.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh!
Oh, dice it at the end. Dice it at the end.
Never
Oh, my
lucky.
goodness. This is not over.
Never lucky. Never lucky.
Still a chance here that Khornight keeping 3 rerolls thus far. It's a 2D blitz. It doesn't even need a GFI, I don't think. No, he doesn't. And he's got it. We're going to overtime. Khornight saving.
Impressive performance by Khornight there in the second half. In the last
Really?
parts of the second half.
I stand
Jesus.
by my questioning of his lack of potato the turn before. But what a masterful turn to just spin gold out of a fucking pile of shit.
Wow, that was really, really good.
Wow, it was incredible. Well, not against 2 flesh golems. I mean, it is possible, but with the 2 flesh golems standing firm for Sensei, it's incredibly unlikely, especially with 1 minute to figure it out. Woo-hoo. What a game this turned into. It was we were just buying time to get to the next round, and then Khornight really made something of it.
Opening the magic lamp of plays.
Yeah. Hello, Kill.
Yes, everybody's here.
I had a day off. I was like, you know what? I just want to watch Blitz Pit.
And again, the ghoul of Khornight didn't came back.
Oh my gosh. Well, he's going to get another stab at it at least before overtime. Yeah, absolutely, Frosty. I mean, like, what else can you do, you know? Like, how often do you not get the dice to pull off the miracle, you know? And it wasn't even that miraculous, all things considered. It's not like he made like a 6+ pass with a bull centaur, you know?
Yeah, no. It was very well played, you know. We're thinking, all right, you know, but yeah.
Exactly, K-Fog, yeah. If anything,
Yes,
Jim's
I'm pretty
dice
sure.
were completely
I'm pretty sure.
horrible setting that up, but he had guard on everyone, so the pushes didn't really matter. But if Jim didn't have all that guard on that turn, that would have been a disaster for him.
Extra reroll for both teams, making things interesting. I think Jimmy's not going for the 1 turn.
He's not. No, he's just
I
trying
don't know, you know, maybe I'm, reading the play here.
Boy, wouldn't it be something if Khornight won this toss going into OT. I still think Jimmy has an advantage going in, although now it's 4-3. They both did get a reroll. Khornight has a reroll every other turn if he wants it in OT.
Yes, now Jim needs to get rid of some piece here. I think.
Yep. And this wolf could be the guy.
Yes, he's going to take in the fall. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think that's regen though.
Didn't
No, it's
regen.
not.
No,
And
the
now
red cross.
you gotta ask, what was the point in defending against that 1 turn?
He could have, put everybody back or something like that. Say, look, you need to make so many rolls to try to get the 1 turn that. Also, the wolf there could have been a zombie, and the wolf being in a safer place.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, was it really worth that defense? Oh, and Jim wins the toss. GG should have happened on about turn 6 of this game, I think, Curtin. But Khornight stuck it out.
Khornight is dying with his boots on, that's for sure. Even if he's dying.
The KO finally comes back. All right, you can have a little bit of Edge 3, I guess, Khornight.
That ghoul is a dangerous lad. We'll wrestle them.
Oh, there's
Khornight
the
dropping
GG.
the early GG. The early GG drop there, you know, that's it. I did my best. It's all on you now, Jim. It's all on you.
Yeah, this is the point. You know, you can't let it get to you if you're Khornight and you're looking down the barrel of a loss here. Because, again, double elimination. He's still in this tournament, you know. Yeah, I think Jim's got the better Necro team here out of the two of them, but that doesn't mean he can't just come right back at him through the losers bracket. So we'll see what Khornight can do
wins
here in overtime.
If Khornight wins the loser bracket, or Jim loses here and wins the loser bracket, there will be a rematch of this, which is a classic of the Blitz Pit final, the rematch.
Tom Schniz, I don't understand the question. His wolf got cast.
They see his wolf just in the injury. Bob. He didn't hide it for one turn and died.
Yeah. The exact opposite happened there, Tom.
Now this is sudden death, so whoever scores wins.
Here goes the flesh golem, possibly.
Yes, and this is the time when you don't stand firm, just only to deny one movement of the wall.
Yep.
Who's playing the other game, by the way?
I don't know. I haven't even looked.
I mean, let's check the Blitz Pit channel.
Looks like an ad. Kill Bill Waltz and Thor, I think.
Yes.
But right now I've got a Lil Nas X Uber Eats ad. Oh, and he's got Elton John with him. Ride that horse. Yeah, Kill Bill Waltz and Thor 1-1. Looks like not going to be 1-1 after this turn, though. Need some Griff magic to stop the
scoring, yes.
Yeah.
But now
I
here
can't
is
even tell whose turn it is.
Khornight's turn here in the match that matters the most.
Oh, the Griff magic is happening, though. He hits the ball. He gets the ball down. On the sideline, is the ball going to stay in? No, it does stay in. Now what? Griff just going to pick up the ball. Griff doing all the work. Ball in hand on Griff. That's why you play that team, I guess.
Yes, Jim beat them to be here.
Yeah, I saw that. Some pretty fantastic Griff innings. A good round of Blood Bowl in both these games, it looks like.
All the run of Jim is the Blitz Pit has been a really good games of Blood Bowl. There has not been many dicings or anything like that.
Griff is so goddamn good. It's so good.
It's an embarrassment. I hate the Griff with all my soul.
I love him.
And now Jim's turn here.
I think Jim's entire existence right now, other than putting the ball in the end zone, should just be putting that wrestle ghoul on its ass. Literally nothing else on this team can do anything about any of this.
And it can be done. It can be done because now you get this hit here. Nice armor break.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Griff just got blitzed. He got stunned. Ball scattered right into the hands of an Orc blitzer in scoring range who makes the dodge and makes the score. And just like that, Thor wins it. Well, not quite wins it yet. There's still a one-turn chance. What an incredible turn of it. Oh, no, he did win it there. And Griff was named MVP. Hilarious. What a conclusion of that game. Holy shit.
On the fleshy here.
If I'm Khornight, this is the turn I'm trying to wrestle hit that ball. See some nasty dodges to make if he's gonna pull it off, but nope, that's not gonna help him. Re-rolls it, gets him down. That's what he needed. Here comes the blitz. I think it's a 4+3+.
Plus 3+ with dodge to get a 1 die or a 50%.
Okay,
Sorry,
you and
Bora.
I have a different scale for nasty, I think. Oh, he gets through easily. K-Fog knows best.
I guess
And the wrestle is on. Ball loose. Probably pretty easily retrieved, though. Can he make another 4+3+?
with an extra GFI added for style
He
points.
cannot.
Oof. The wrestle, the block result was at least good because avoided the ball going, through the line.
Well, Jimmy is ripe for just an abject failure to pick up the ball for 5 turns. So you never know what could happen. But that might have been Khornight's last gasp. If I were Jim, I'd be putting a pretty big foul into that wrestle ghoul.
It's because now Jim can lock down whatever is left from Khornight's team.
Yep. Stuns the standing fleshy. Or one of the standing flesh. No, yeah, one of the standing fleshies.
Yeah, keep that wolf a little ahead there. He can move the zombie to add another tackle zone. Yes, you have been 3 away from this island. That's TK adding the mats here.
Now this could go seriously wrong if Jim snakes this foul. He doesn't. Gets the arm break. That's all he needed.
I think that's the swan song for Khornight.
Yeah, I do think you are correct there. Nothing you can really do to respond here. Might as well just end it. I mean, I guess he might as well red D blitz with that with that zombie.
Well, miracles happen.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see anything better.
The thing is, next turn the ghoul can't score, and Jim, I don't think he's gonna. He will do the handoff to the wolf if there is no pressure at all. First of all, He needs to move at least one of the zombies somewhere.
I'd take that red D hit on the ghoul, I think.
Yes. Sorry to say this, but yes. If this doesn't work,
Yeah.
that was not the play.
Didn't even stand up the zombie against the ball there.
He should have get up the zombie there. Because now Jim has a blitz to free the wolf.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be handing off some guy. I agree with you. He's scoring 2 turns instead of 1. No, like half of Khornight's team is going to be completely out of the game next turn. So, and really the only player on Khornight's team that matters is that Wrestle Ghoul, who is definitely getting fouled again.
Jimmy playing conservative here. I would, there is a chance of just blitzing with the white. There's that zombie next to the wolf. Hand off to the wolf, and the wolf one to the reverse course.
I don't think so.
Okay, Jimmy. Time maybe, for a blitz.
Yeah, he doesn't even need to foul that the goal. They can't do anything. There's one player on the pitch that can do anything right now, and it's going to take some 6s for him to do anything if he doesn't go down here.
Unfan, but frenzy. Oh! Reroll, clearly reroll. I mean,
The GFI
and
gets
that's
him on the second one. Just a little tease right at the end there.
GG, Khornight.
And that's going to do it.
Yes.
JimmyFantastic, unbeaten, still in the winner's bracket, in the driver's seat.
Yes, getting a break now, so he doesn't need to play another game.
Yep.
Just this respect foul to close the turn.
Boy, howdy.
Oh boy, howdy. Oh, congratulations, Jim. Commiserations, Khornight. What a game that turned out to be. Really wrote it off pretty early on as an easy Jim victory.
Khornight
Didn't end up that way.
And Khornight being a true gentleman. Congratulating Jim for the win and his play. Khornight is a great lad. I've seen him more than a few games of Khornight. He's always, a cool guy.
Yeah, Khornight's great.
I think the biggest thing was just my wolf hits, right? I got to claw his wolves twice and cas them both times,
His
right?
wolf.
And he
His wolf.
once.
His wolf.
Yeah, his wolf. Yeah,
Yeah.
his
I think that
one.
was a big part of the disparity in the teams is 1 wolf versus 2.
Yeah.
It definitely worked out to your advantage there.
Yeah. Yeah, K-Fog, maybe. Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? This bit with the fewest games ever. Yeah, 24. I mean, that was a bit of a dicing, wasn't it? 49 blocks, 24 AV breaks. That's
That's a very good rate. Yes, nearly 50% armor breaks.
Yeah, it's a bit of a dicing.
So yes, when that happens, there is not much you can do.
Yep.
It gets inevitable a little bit. Like not to say that it wasn't lucky, but the thing is, once you get a bit of early luck, it kind of snowballs, doesn't it? Because it means you actually get to tee off with both wolves. That's the thing.
Glorious.
So, like, my team
won't
was a
give
bit
in
dodgy with the 2 block
until I'm
mighty wolves.
victorious.
Like it's a
And
bit.
I will defend.
Do you know what I mean? Like
I
no one
will
else did.
defend.
Try didn't do it, and K-Fog didn't do it, and it's like a bit stupid and greedy having them both block mighty. But like if you do get up men early like that, you just do get tons of blocks with wolves, and like they have got claw mighty, haven't they? But it was still super lucky, obviously. Like I'm not denying that I was lucky. I'm just trying to say that my build in particular is more snowbally than other necro builds, and all necro builds are kind of snowbally anyway, aren't they? The way they if they kill somebody, they get another guy, so they get the foul more and all that. So, and which I did as well, didn't I? Kill the only guy I could kill.
Yes, a master play, to get a zombie.
Yeah, amazing. Oh dear. Thank you, everybody.
So you have like an hour off effectively before the final.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That was the winners' final. So then there's like the playoff at the moment between. Oh no, he lost. Thor beat Kill Bill. So there'll be a playoff between Thor and Khornight will take place now, which is like the losers' final. Not the losers' final, and then the winner of that will play me in the grand final. So
cool.
I'll raid Blitz Pit now because unless you two just want to commentate on it.
I'm actually going to take my dogs for a walk so that I can do the commentary on the grand final with you. Or are you not going to be streaming that?
I'll stream it. Yeah, I'll stream. I'll just turn off the stream for like an hour and a half or whatever.
Okay,
an
cool.
hour a bit, and then
All right. At what time is the final?
Just whenever this other final finishes, like the losers.
All right.
Finishes,
Okay.
so.
I'm gonna head out now. I might be a little late getting back, but I'll hop into commentary once I am back.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this will be the first Blitz Pit when it's not Rick and Jim commentating the final. Yeah, because one of us has finally made the final. Woohoo!
There you go.
Glorious.
Cool. All right. I'll see you guys in about an hour then.
Yeah, thanks very much, Scuro. Brilliant of you to come in and do it.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Then I'll get something to eat for dinner before the final, so I'll be here later.
Glorious. Thank you very much, Faemir. And
Okay.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.